Assalamu alaikum students and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we are going to learn about noun and its kind. But before starting, I'm going towards the kinds and the types of noun. We'll be discussing the basic concept of noun. The very first thing that you need to know is the linguistic symbol of noun. This is the linguistic symbol of noun. A black, small triangle. This is a small black triangle and it is the linguistic symbol of noun. Whenever we need to find and we need to denominate the noun, we draw a small black triangle above it, right? Now, let's move towards the basic definition. What is a noun? Everything around us is known as noun. Everything that is present around you is known as noun. Now, around us, we can see different persons, different places, different animals, different things. These all things are known as noun. Let's come upon with some of the examples. Persons like Maha, Sara, Ali, teacher, principal, head officer, these are known as nouns. And the places we can come upon with the name of cities, with the name of countries like Pakistan, Quetta, USA, Afghanistan, Australia, Multan. These are city and these all places are known as noun. When we are discussing about things like a pen, a marker, a book, a bag, a lamp, a bed, these are things are known as noun, right? Now we'll be discussing a few nouns that you can see in the class or in the bedroom. While discussing the nouns on the class, let's think and let's recall what things you were supposed to see in the class. What were the things around you? The very first thing is the board. You can see a board in the class, that is a noun. Then you can see a teacher in the class, that is a noun. You have your friends in the class, they are also noun. Then you have a bag with you, that is a noun. What else is a noun? A pen is a noun, then a chair is a noun, and a table is a noun. These all are the nouns and more than that, which you can see in the classrooms. Then in bedrooms, when you enter your bedroom, there are a number of things you can see, right? And what are those things? Those all things are known as noun, like your bed, if you have a mat, if you have a lamp, that is also a noun. A fan is a noun, an AC is a noun, and more things that you can see in the bedroom. Recall them, look around yourself, and write down those nouns in your copy. I'm giving you one task today. You have to go to your kitchen and you have to find out what nouns you can see in the kitchen and then write them down on the paper, right? Now we are going towards the types of noun. We will be discussing 7 basic types and there are more types as well, right? But for this time, we'll be discussing the 7 one. The first is common noun, proper noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, compound noun, concrete noun, and abstract noun. These are the types of noun that we will be discussing today. While discussing the types of the noun, the first one is the common noun. Now, what is a common noun? Common noun is any general thing, right? For example, if we say city is a noun, city is a common noun. Boy is a common noun. Then we have book is also a common noun. Any general thing. Any general thing, any ordinary thing is known as common noun. Now, when we shift towards the proper noun is something very special, something very important, a specific thing. When we specify the thing, it is known as proper noun, right? Now, city was a common noun, but Islamabad is a proper noun. Now we have written the name of the city. That is why it is a proper noun. If I say with some other name like Multan or like Quetta, now these are the names of the city. So they are known as proper noun. Boy was a common noun, but if I write down the name of a boy, that Ali or Ahad or Mahad, these all are known as proper nouns. If I say girl, that will be a common noun. But if I write the name of the girl, like Sarah or like Anam, these are known as proper nouns. Book was a simple common noun, but if I write Holy Quran, that is a special thing. That will be a special noun. It is an important thing. It's a holy book. So the name of that book would be a proper noun. Right? I hope these two concepts are clear. Now we are moving towards countable nouns. Now, by the name of these types, countable and uncountable, we get to know that these nouns would be either countable or uncountable, right? If I say tables or chairs, or I say pen or books or glass, these all are countable nouns. We can count them. For example, these pen, you can count the pens, that there are 2 pens, right? So they are countable nouns. When we are discussing about uncountable noun, these things are uncountable. We cannot count them. We cannot have a number of them, that how many are these things, right? For example, I say hair. Can you count how many hair do you have? No, you cannot count it. It's an uncountable noun. Then I say rice or I say sugar grains. These all things are uncountable. You cannot count them. आप इनको गिन नहीं सकते. So they are known as uncountable nouns. जिन nouns को हम count कर सकते हैं 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 करके, they are known as countable. जिनको हम count नहीं कर सकते, they are known as uncountable. Afterwards, the last 3 types are abstract noun, concrete noun, and material noun. Now let's discuss about the abstract noun. What are abstract nouns? The nouns that we cannot touch or we cannot see, known as abstract nouns. These nouns exist, but we cannot see them. हम उनको हाथ नहीं लगा सकते, हम देख नहीं सकते, but we can only feel them. हम उनको महसूस कर सकते हैं that these nouns exist. For example, when you say, I am scared of darkness. मुझे अंधेरे से डर लगता है. So you know that you are scared, but can you see the noun scared anywhere? No, but you can feel it, right? I say I'm very happy today. That means कि मैं आज बहुत खुश हूँ. But I cannot see my happiness anywhere. If I say my happiness is standing right beside me, that's not true. I cannot see that, but I can feel that I am happy, right? It is very hot today. Now the हॉट मीन्स कि गर्मी हो रही है बहुत ज्यादा, लेकिन वो गर्मी हम कहीं पर देख नहीं सकते हैं, हम उसको कहीं महसूस, हम उसको कहीं टच नहीं कर सकते हैं, बट हम उसको फील कर सकते हैं. देन इफ यू लव समवन और यू हेट समवन, दैट इज ऑल्सो अ नाउन. आई हेट दैट गर्ल, दैट मीन्स मुझे वो लड़की बिल्कुल नहीं पसंद, लेकिन यू कैन नॉट सी दैट हेट, बट यू कैन feel that hate. Then if I say I'm very courageous or I'm very brave or I'm very coward, that means courageous, brave, coward, these things can only be felt, but they cannot be seen, they cannot be touched. So anything that we can only feel is known as abstract noun. Moving towards the concrete noun. Concrete noun means something that you can feel, you can see, you can touch, are known as concrete nouns. If we discuss about this symbol, these examples, so we can say an apple. Apple can be seen, it can be eaten, it can be felt. So they are concrete nouns. I say flower, I like that flower. So that flower is also a concrete noun. I can see that, I can smell that. Then salt. You can taste salt, you can see salt, you can touch the salt. So they are known as concrete nouns. Then the last one is the material noun. Now, what is a material noun? Material noun means anything that is made up of. Like, for example, I said this whiteboard is made up of wood. So, wood is a material noun. Your chair is made up of plastic. Plastic is a material noun. Your water bottle is made up of glass. So, glass is a material noun. It can be plastic, it can be glass, it can be iron, it can be metal, it can be wooden, and many more examples. So we have discussed 7 types of noun today. We have discussed common noun. It was an ordinary thing, something that is not special, like book, pen, name of a city, name of a boy, or a girl. These all are common nouns. Then we have proper noun, something very special, some specific thing, some unique thing. The name of the city like Islamabad or Karachi or Rawalpindi. Name of a boy like Ali, Ahmed, Sarah, Talha. These all things are known as proper noun. Then we have discussed about countable and uncountable noun. Countable nouns can be counted on. We can count those things. That there are 2 markers, there are 7 chairs, there are 18 tables, there are 94 doors. We can count the quantity of these things. So they are countable nouns. When we are discussing about uncountable nouns, the things that we cannot count. For example, the salt, sugar, hair, these things cannot be counted. They are in a load of quantity. Try counting your hair sometime. You cannot count them because there are new upcoming hairs, there are some broken hair, so we cannot count them, right? They are uncountable nouns. Then we have discussed about abstract noun, the noun that we can only feel, but we cannot see, we cannot touch, like love, hate, bravery, cowardness, scared, afraid. These all are abstract nouns. Then we have discussed about concrete nouns, the nouns that we can see, we can taste, we can smell, we can touch, like apple or banana or salt or sugar, like these sort of nouns whom we can see. The flowers or fruits, you can touch them, you can see them, you can eat them, right? And in the last, we have discussed about material nouns, the nouns that can tell you what the material is made up of. For example, I say this is a chair. That is a noun. But from which type the chair is made? Is it a plastic chair or a wooden chair or an iron chair? These are the material noun. It tells you that from which type the chair is being made. So let's recall the basic concept of noun as well. Noun is everything that is present around you. Anything that you can see around yourself is known as noun, right? It can be a person or a place or an animal or thing. What was the linguistic symbol of noun? It was a small black triangle. A small black triangle is the linguistic symbol of noun. Now, how do we use this linguistic symbol? I say, I have written a sentence, I can eat an apple or orange. Now, in this sentence, I have used 2 nouns. One is apple and the other one is orange. Now, how do we use the linguistic symbol? Just to denominate and specify that this is a noun, we always draw a small black triangle on it. So this tells that this is a noun, right? I hope the concept of noun and its kind, the 7 kinds that we have discussed, have been clear to you people. If you like the video, please like it and share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will see you in the next video with some new and interesting topics. Allah Hafiz.